Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Candor. Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Hey, that girl. Shay. Hey, 2300. Chow. Hey, Room Shaker. Well, chow. It's a lot of stuff going on out here in the YouTube streets. The beef sector is beefing this morning. I dropped just Kimmy link. I dropped Read the Heart of Philadelphia link, and I dropped This Heat's link. Um, Kimmy and This Heat have a misunderstanding going, and I do not think that. Well, I'll just say uh, I don't know if they'll come back together, but it's not looking good. But they've been cool for a long time. But this is how YouTube goes. Okay. Hey, Jay Parrish, Anthony Smith, and y'all hit the like button when you come in. Um, Room Shaker, I want to. I don't know if I can do it now. Is it a way I can do it now while I'm live? Okay, I'm just gonna wait till she answer the question. But allegedly, this Heat said the other day that Kimmy knew who she was, and that China White know who she is. And Kimmy is in the beef sector. China White is from the black sector, but China, Heat, and Kimmy, they were all cool. Okay. You say as long as I'm not on StreamYard. Hey, the Sassy Show. Okay. Now what I did, Room Shaker, I'm just on regular YouTube and I just hit the live. So I don't know what that is. Hey, Ernestine. So is that okay? Well, the the start of the story is VS was doing a live the other day, and J Don was on there, and she was expressing some things that was going on with her. Like different things, because her and Ness got into it, but we'll get to that later on. But her and Ness got into it, and so J Don contacted VS for VS to go live so they could discuss it. Okay, while they were discussing the different things, this Heat name came up. Okay, and so after this Heat name came up in their conversation, this Heat hit the link, and she was telling VS that Jadon didn't have her information, which Jadon had been saying that Ness gave her this Heat information. I mean, Ness gave Jadon this Heat information, like her personal information, who she is, and all that kind of stuff. Well, Heat has been on here for a while, and she always saying, "Don't nobody know her. Don't nobody have her information." Hey, Tammy, Marie. Well, during the discussion, Jay Dunn like dropped the name and like the name of who she think allegedly think that Jay Dunn. This he is. And this Heat was saying no, that's a friend. That person rented the motel for her when Ness and Heat met in Florida about a year ago. They met up because they was going together, but they broke up now. Well, when she said that, this Heat sent VS her driver license. And when she did that, I was saying, "Oh, bitch, you done effed up. You done effed up. You done effed up." Just bells was ringing in my head because she sent VS her driver's license to prove that what um, Jay Dunn was saying was untrue. That's not me. But VS was kind of looking like one of the names is right, and then this Heat had left, and then Jay Dunn said another last name or some shit like that. And I was saying, damn, I think she done busted herself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, pretty eyes. I bet you got some pretty eyes. But now I'm just briefly glazing over this shit because I can't go word to word. I'm not even gonna try, okay? But child, okay, that live was over. I'm going to another place. So this morning, child, after hanging out over in the Mo 3 sector all night, I seen Kimmy was live. And I said, let me go over here and see what Kimmy got to talk about because Kimmy give good lives. And I did put her um, link up, in the chat earlier. And I put Heat link in and I put Read the Heart of Philadelphia link in. You can just scroll up. But Child Kimmy was live and she did her commentary and said, I don't, bitch, I don't know who you is and I ain't got your information. I don't know nothing about that. And quit trying to contact China White and because allegedly he text or either called China and say, hey, you know who I am and this and that. Well, we're gonna stop that right there. Well, Kimmy kept saying, "Bitch, I don't know who you is, and I done block you, like on my channel, and I block you on my phone. When I get through with my commentary, I'm gonna unblock you. I'm gonna text you so you can hit this damn link." Well, she did that. Allegedly, she said she did text her because she texted her while she was live. She texted this Heat, and this Heat didn't reply, and she did not hit the link while Kimmy was live. Okay, after Kimmy went off. Oh well, let me tell you what happened in her live, cause her live was lit, 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 lit this morning. Hey, vibrant. Well, while Jay Dunn was up there, she was throwing slangs, throwing shots at James Caldwell. Well, James hit the link, and they was going back and forth and forth and back. They was dragging the hell out of each other. Okay, well, James got tired, and he went on and got out the link, which he came up a couple of times. It was one of them kind of life where you'll go down, you think you do with this conversation, and then you'll drop down, but then they keep talking shit, and you have to go back up there. It was like that, and they was dragging each other back and forth. Well, child, James didn't come back up there, and so Olivia the Arca was up there, and she was talking to Kimmy, just small talk. What Jay Dunn started swinging at Olivia. Well, anybody that know Olivia, she ain't, she's not no punk. And so they was dragging each other to the gods, son. It was that old time beef sector stuff. When her and James was into it, that old time beef sector dragging, and then when Olivia and Olivia and Jay Don started dragging. It was that old time dragging child, old beef sectors came. And child, they were talking about not being able to have kids and you young, why you ain't got no kids, and what's wrong with your fallopian tubes, and I'm too old to have kids now. And it was a mess, honey, and I loved every bit of it. Now that was over Kimmy's first live. All right. Well, when I went, I, okay, Kimmy came live again. After that live was over, Kimmy came back live, and she said, "Heat, don't be threatening my mods. Don't be threatening like the people like in the chat, and don't threaten me, because it's gonna be on and popping if you keep threatening me. Don't you threaten me anymore." Well, while she was saying that, she said that Heaty was over there on Read the Heart of Philadelphia channel saying, allegedly talking about dragging mod. I mean, talking about doing whatever to her, to Kimmy mods, chat, and Kimmy. And so, hell, I had to run over there to see what the hell was going on over there at Reed's. So while Kimmy was still out, I ran over there to Reed's and red balled it back. And China White was up there with Heat and Reed. And so China let let it be known. Yes, I have. Um, Heaty sent me her information. Yes, I have it. I didn't look at it, but wink wink. I didn't look at it. Didn't pay no attention. But I don't know you. That don't mean I know you. And so you know, so when China got down, she just kept saying, "I do not know you, but I do have your information. I have the information that you sent me, and I'm not gonna be giving it out to nobody else." And then when she said all that, she left. And so Heat and Reed was still up on the panel. And Heat was saying that she didn't have nothing against uh, China White, that they still cool, but it's up and it's stuck between her and Kim. You see what I'm saying? She was saying it's up and it's stuck, and Kim is saying the same thing. So I don't know what he gonna do. She had a live schedule for this morning at 11:30. She have not went live yet. Well, she could have went live while I've been live. I don't know, but when I hit this live button, she was she was not live, and the live was scheduled at 11:30 this morning. Now I don't know if he gonna go live, but he's saying she ain't no punk, and I ain't scared of you. That's what she's saying to Kimmy, and Kimmy saying, I ain't scared of you. You ain't been a YouTuber long enough, and can't nobody out YouTube me. And I've always said that. So, child, I can't. I'm gonna watch this. This is gonna be exciting to see how these two ladies fight it out. Because the fighting that Heidi was doing, people just weren't swinging back at her hard. But on Kimmy's gonna swing with everything she got. She's coming out the gate swinging. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to handle it, but we'll see. You know. But when Kimmy was talking about some of the things that this Heat said about Ness, is things that we hadn't heard before. She said that, well, some of the things we did hear before, and some of them wasn't. But she said when they met up, that Ness did stink. She said that yes, Ness ate her coochie. She said that he said that Ness teeth was sharp when she was eating her coochie. Stuff like that, child. And I was like, oh, what? Teeth was sharp. What was she trying to do with her teeth that sharp? That's what you call eating ussy. When a person saying your teeth sharp, you don't eat the ussy with teeth, Ness. That don't feel good, Ness. You got to you got to be gentle with that thing. Just like your teeth can't be sharp when you sucking a thing. They can't be sharp when you down there eating the ussy. Girl, you didn't know that? You don't need your teeth to give a woman oil. You don't need no teeth in your mouth at all. The teeth don't count. Okay? Next, no teeth action, period. Next. Now I don't eat ussy, but I also did. And I know you want you're supposed to use your teeth. Okay? Now this is the first case I heard about sharp teeth on a ussy. I thought you had more sense than that, than to be actually biting it with your teeth, Ness. But see, when you a swamp donkey, you don't know no better. Swamp donkey, don't use your teeth. Put your lips around your teeth, swamp donkey. I know you got a lot of I know you got a lot of teeth. Do not do that again. That's why you ain't got no girlfriend. Damn. Shit. Let me speak to some more people. That said she was biting. When Kimmy was telling the story, I said she was biting. That's what I was saying to myself, but I couldn't say it out loud in the house because I had, people was in there, and I didn't want them thinking that somebody would bite my ussy with their teeth. That I didn't want to get all into that. Hey, Queen Diva. Ooh, child. She said her teeth was sharp. Hit me out, me out. See, that's why I'm glad I got my own channel because I can talk this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shell. Other people might not like me talking like that on their channel. Hey, Anthony. Ooh, them teeth was sharp. She needed a file, a teeth file, or something. Heat is over at Shelley's. Oh no, Vibrant. He's trying to get people to help her fight. You see what I'm saying? Cause see, she throw Kimmy and that's what she doing. She throw Kimmy and China White out there. See them two vets. Okay. Now she's done ran over there to Shelley's. So see, she done got shot down twice. But we'll see if Shelley a bite or not. If Shelley's hate for Kimmy is gonna overpower her and she strike against Kimmy, I doubt it seriously because Kimmy and Shelley have fought before. You see what I'm saying? So really, Shelley is not a good person to help her fight. Cause see, Shelley, like I said, Kimmy and Shelley done fought before. So she's gonna have to she's gonna do a surprise. It's going to be a surprise hit. And see, Shirley wouldn't be a surprise hit. Hey, Swedish Brown, the baddest woman in town. Yeah, Shirley, that one I can't see her. Cause like I said, Kimmy and Shirley them falling. Did neither one of them bag down. So we'll see. Hey, Dovey. Hey, Delonia. Hey, Candy Cane girl. They talk about how Kim was talking about how sharp Ness teeth was when she was eating her he cootie girl. Hey, Aries Oasis, Diamond Beat. Oh shit! I'm about to get on something else because after I get through speaking, because I'm gonna laugh all day about that TV and show. Hey, Ernestine Lee. Mhm. But yeah, this gonna be, honey. This gonna be like a good battle that I don't have. If I was a betting person, I put my money on Kimmy. This he can't handle Kimmy. She can't. And then she talking about I got your address. She's saying that to Kimmy. That she got her address and all that kind of stuff. And Kimmy was talking about law and order, child. This heat, you better be careful because she's talking about them popo. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what she was saying. And Kimmy also said that if anybody that's for real, because she say NBK got a hell of a case against Heated. But she said that anybody that contact her that's for real about like putting charges on Heat, contact her. She'll give you all the information you need, child. That's what Kimmy said. So this he'll get it from a whole bunch of different places. Because this he'd have doctors a lot of people over there on her channel. Every time somebody, she go back and forth with a person, she'll dox her. Hey, OC girl. So it is what it is. And but Kimmy said she got the information, child, though. But Kimmy said she got all the information people need, child. All they got to do is call, not call her, but contact her. And I guess the email or Instagram or, I mean, not Instagram, whatever the other things are, the way the people contact each other, you know. And then they have a lot of throwaway numbers. I guess you can get in touch with her like that. I don't know, and I don't really care because I ain't in that shit. I'm just telling about what happened this morning. And Kimmy said if you for real contact her, she'll give you all the information you need, child. Now that's what's going on, Dovey girl. The streets been hot this morning, and I have gotten my life. I'm telling you. Hey, Auntie Donna. Oh shit. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I spoke to everybody. Hey, Tim the wait a minute, move. Tim the Curious Analyst. Please hit the like button. How you doing? Please hit the like button. And y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit it. Dover, you said, my God, today. Child, I hadn't been live in about 5 days or 4 or 5 days. I've been so damn lazy. I got a lot of stuff that we need to catch up on. Um, and then after I get my commentary out, which is gonna take a while, Room Shaker, you might can leave and come back because I want to get my commentary out before I try to figure out how to do this StreamYard. And child, I'm gonna drop that link and we gonna y'all can anybody can hit the link, okay? But I want to get my commentary out first. And it probably take about an hour, Room Shaker. Yeah, I want to get my commentary out first before I try to figure out this StreamYard. But let me pull up my notes because I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of days. I've been so tripping and stuff, and I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? This take a lot of, and this hard. This harder than just gossiping. Okay, let me speak to some more people, and then I'm gonna and go through my notes and catch you guys up on what I've seen on YouTube since the last time we talked. Hey, Dreamy Genie. Okay, but child, I hollered when Kimmy was talking about them damn teeth. Now well, I didn't hit the floor. I hit the bed. Oh, child. That was some funny shit this morning. Oh, Lord Jesus. Let me pull up my note. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, you guys, is the Young Thug trial. Okay, it has not started back up. They did do some motions. I think it was Friday, and what they did was the prosecution side they want a gag order. They want it to be able to limit what the defense attorneys can talk to the media about. Okay, all right. There was another motion, and this one was from the defendant's side, and they want him to set him a bond, so he can, so whatever y'all doing, y'all need to figure this shit out. Y'all let this man out of jail, set him a bond at least where he can try to get out of jail. um we haven't gotten the answers yet on those two motions, and there's a lot of other motions out there, but they have not come up before the judge yet. Okay. um he's been in jail since 2022, and that's another reason that the defense is saying, hey, he's not a flight risk. Just give him a bond so he can maybe get out and walk the streets and stuff. And so I don't know what the answer is on that. And the judge also, like, she didn't get him. She had to sit down and go over through the motions, but she has set it up where the court will start back up on the 30th. I think it's the 30th, that Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar because I can't find the date up here. Yeah, the 30th. Because she said the Tuesday, so that'll be next Tuesday when court is supposedly gonna be back in session. And another reason for that, the judge got to go through all the stuff that the other judge went through, all the material. And I know that's a lot of stuff for her to like cram, and that's why they've been trying to get a mistrial, because they don't think that the new judge can catch up. So they also been asking for a mistrial, but all that stuff is still up in the air. Okay, I'm getting off of that. Okay, now this is concerning Christa, just Christa, and she is beef sector. And just Christa she's still into it with a view is a view. Those ladies been fighting for a while, and I don't see it ending no way soon. So it's look like it's up and it's stuck between them. And allegedly, just Krista say that ZX, which I call glitter boots, and a view is a view, they are a couple. Now, as for I don't know for sure, but that's what she say, and they say that ZX, he speaks highly of View, and allegedly they supposed to be beating up in DC. So and I don't know how true that is, and I don't know how false that is, but I'm just telling you. He's been out here swinging for View, swinging for View against just Krista. And another thing, I'm through with the View and the View part. Just Krista, she's into it with just cooling with the crew, and cooling with the crew is black sec. I mean, Mo 3 beef sector, and allegedly cooling was saying that just Krista and Transparent Talk is from the Mo 3 beef sector also. Allegedly cooling said that TC, which is just Krista ex girlfriend, and Transparent Talk have been dating. And when that came out, I was like, what? You know, that was out in the Mo 3 beef sector before it came to the beef sector. And it came to the beef sector a couple of days ago. And I was shocked. I didn't know nothing about that. And so I just kept my mouth shut. I made a note of it so I can come and let you guys know about this. But child, uh, it got to circulating around in the beef sector. That's why I heard it first. And so when I was moving around, okay, I found out like at Room Shakers on her panel about that Cooling had put it out that you know TC and Transparent Talk like was messing around, and I was saying, "Oh my, Cooling said that," and so I was like, "Damn," because I watched Cooling, but I missed that, and so child, uh, room, wait a minute. I think it was Room Shaker contacted TT to let her know that this rumor is out on you because she was at T Velocities one day on her live and they were discussing it over there. So she contacted Transparent Talk and said, "Hey, you need to go over there to T Velocity. It's they discussing you over there." So when she got over there, they was asking her about her and TC, and she told them that there was no truth in there, and she said, "I'm gonna make a live concerning this, you know, whatever's going on. I'm gonna make a live about it." Well, she made a live about it, and when I went over there because I missed the live, and Shake had told me about the lot that Transparent Talk had scheduled a live and they went live, and she missed it. So I told Rule Shaker, when you get off your lab, I'm going to watch Transparent Talk and see what happened. So when I went to Transparent Talk, I found out that that was not true. She said that TC and her are only friends. TC is her moderator, and it's nothing more. Nothing more. And so I was saying, that's good to know. She said that they friends and stuff, but they don't mess around, and that was not true. And so then, child, Christa hit the link, and Transparent Talk link, and they talked, and Christa said, "I just found out about this bullshit that's going on. I ain't never heard about you and TC in any kind of relationship when we was together or when we were apart, and I'm just as shocked at you. I don't know where this shit coming from." Well, so they cool, so they know that Krista know that TT didn't do that, and she know that TC didn't do that, and so she was satisfied. Well, Cooling went live after I left there, and just Krista hit the come in the chat, and so when I was in the chat, I just knew Cooling was gonna drop the link. But child, she didn't drop the link, and she just was explaining it the way she was saying it, you know. But you know, and Krista, she didn't, she while she would, I mean, excuse me, while just Cooling was live, different people was asking for the link. Different people from the Mo3 beef sector was asking for the link, and she was saying, "I ain't dropping the link. I'm not dropping the link today." And she kept on right on her commentary, and that live was like over 2 hours. Child. Well, Crystal went live, and Crystal drug Cooling. But she was saying, "Cooling, you told a damn lie. You know that Transparent Talk, I don't know what's between you and Transparent Talk, but you know that they wasn't together, that TC and her wasn't together. That's some shit you made up in your head. And you done ran with it, and it's not true." So Transparent Talk is a content creator in the Mo3 beef sector. She she's a good content creator. I like her. I like a lot of people in the Mo3 sector. Hey, the beef sector podcast, Body Works. I think that's it. Let's see. But yeah, that was some good action that went on, like in the Mo3 sector. That went on, a couple of days ago. Hey, OC girl. But yeah, you know, uh, that was the first time I had heard of TT. Transparent Talk supposed to be in a relationship with TC. I had never heard that before. I started hearing it over there in the Mo3 beef sector, but I hear a lot of things. But I don't make a note of, you know, until I kind of see people on a panel talking about it. I mean, like really talking about it, I don't make no note about it because sometimes that stuff be just rumors, and it just be rumors. And I don't want them saying all that said to this and that. The stuff I'm saying is the stuff I actually seen, like on, you know, like the shit that went on with Christa then. I actually seen, I was in the chats and stuff and seen the shit. So I can say what I seen. But child, honey, that would knock me off my feet because I was saying, TC was messing with transparent talk. I was like, when I was hearing it, I just couldn't believe it. Hey, Lanice Hunter. But it was just, that was some, it was kind of interesting too. And I like just Krista. I like cooling, I like cooling with the crew because I do go to her live. I'm just reporting on the bullshit and honey. And if you want to get mad at me, hell, get mad at me. Ain't that right? Okay. You want to get mad, get mad. I'm trying to see what else I got here. Y'all, I'm trying to look now. Okay, this is from the Mo3 beef sector. Uh, the royalty, I really like her. Um, some people don't like her, some people do, and I'm one of the people that do. Well, she been into it with King James, and he's from over there too, from the Mo3 beef sector. And I don't know how they got into it because they were supposed to been kind of dating, and they went from kind of dating to dragging the hell out of each other. And both of them say it's up and it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened between them two, but you know how the YouTube relationships go. The when they call themselves courting, because some of these people never have seen each other, never will see each other, and they call themselves girlfriend and boyfriend. And see, like King James and her, as far as I know, they never did see each other. But Royalty, she's a spicy little thing. She'll go off now. You know, she ain't one to take anything. She handle her business, and she don't give a damn. I like her. I like her. I like her because she's a fighter. I like people that can fight for themselves. They don't have to depend on nobody. To help them fight. Well, let's go back. Let's go on to Vegas Gate, child. I'm gonna give y'all some beef sector stuff. Well, since we talked last, that Ness has a group that's going to Vegas. And Low is one of the people that's going to Vegas, with the group. And it's so far, Brooke has pulled out of being with the group in Vegas. Well, Ness has a Discord. And that what a Discord is, it's another app that people go on and they have like private meetings and whatever. Either some people will say you can join my Discord. We really have it going on over there. We can do stuff that we can't do on YouTube. I kind of all that kind of bullshit. And they had me in a Discord scandal before, and it wasn't no scandal because I've never been on that app. Okay, I tried to get on there about 2 years ago with Cookie Monster, who is Black Sector. I couldn't figure it out, but Ness has a group over there. And I don't know why anybody would be in that Swamp Donkey group. Cause honey, she takes screenshots of that shit that be going over there, and she brings it straight to YouTube and busts them people out that's over there. Well, honey, they was having them Discord meetings, and they was talking about Lolo, which is a person that's supposed to be going up to Vegas with them. She's all on the Nest panel every night agreeing with whatever she say. you know, she just good. She laugh at all the jokes that are not funny and go along with all that bullshit. Well, child, they was talking about her in the Discord. They was saying that because she had said she gonna need a wheelchair, like from to the from the airport, to get around, like to get to the car or the cab or whatever you gonna drive in. She's gonna have somebody. She got to have a wheelchair to get to the car. Well, child, they was in there saying, I ain't pushing her big ass, and that ain't my job to push her, and I don't want to do that on my vacation. And she got to think of something. She got to think of some way to get around. And ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody that can't keep up with us. You know what I'm saying? They was just talking about the woman like a dog. Well, the way it come out on the beach sector, it said they Jay Dunn, Ness was sending her stuff from the Discord and talking about Lolo, which is a regular that be on her panel every time she hit her like button. She sent Jay Dunn that shit from the damn Discord. And what do you think that Jay Dunn did with it? I'll wait. Well, honey, as soon as her and Ness and Jay Dunn got into it the other day, she come right on YouTube and told every damn thing. Told how they didn't want to be pushing Lolo around, talking about how they was, all that kind of stuff, and how she ain't gonna be able to keep up, and who got time for that shit, and I didn't want to do that kind of shit on my vacation. I didn't come on vacation to push nobody around, you know, all of that bullshit. Child, these people ain't worth shit. That's why I told y'all stay out there little bullshit. And when people try to invite you to do shit, turn it down, okay? Because you're going to be the fall guy, okay? But girl, so I don't know what Lolo got to say about it, but when VS was live, when she had J Dunn up there the other day, when J Dunn was talking about Heaty, honey, she was when VS was live the other day, Lolo was in the chat because VS was talking about how Jay Dunn had released some information about her being wheelchair bound and all of that. But Lolo was in the chat saying, I'm not wheelchair bound. I had spinal whatever kind of surgery and this and that and that and this. Oh yeah, and they were saying in the Discord allegedly that Jay Dunn, next guy Jay Dunn, that Lolo be peeing on herself and boo boo. She had to wear the pins, child. Well, when Lolo was in VS chat, she was saying she don't have to wear the pins. She don't have that problem with pee peeing and boo booing on herself. Do you hear me? So I don't know if she need what she should do is rent a, electric wheelchair so she can get around. Like, cause She's gonna have to walk. When I went to Vegas, I'm just gonna tell you this. I went so I could see a whole bunch of shit, and I put a whole bunch of miles on these feet and legs. Okay, now I'm just telling you, it's walking involved in Vegas. So if she have problems walking, she need to just order her a chair. Rent a chair, cause they do that. People have them. You know, as soon as she get to the motel, she need to order her a chair, and that way you ain't got to worry with nobody. You can drag your chair out the room, out the motel room, and back in when you ready to come back in for the night. Or when are you? If you don't, if it's a time when nobody else feel like going back to their room, you could just wheel your ass back to the room. That would be just the easy. Don't be begging them. Don't do that pushing shit because don't nobody want to push you. It's the truth. They were telling the truth. They didn't come on vacation to do that for you to be a burden. But you have to look at shit like that. Like if you have problems. And I'm gonna tell you this here happened to me. Now I went on a cruise we did a family cruise with my mother. You know, we did bucket lists for my mother and my stepfather and all of that. We was doing the bucket list thing. Well, we had a cruise, and people from everywhere in the family. We all booked on the same cruise. Well, whose job do you think it was to push them around in the wheelchair? Man, okay. And I had two people, and it was a struggle. But when you love people, you do stuff like that. It love. Like when you love somebody, you do that. And what I'd have to do is push one so far, and then go back and get the other, and push them to catch up. Then do it again, and then do it again. That's how I had to do it because I was responsible for two people, and like the other family members, they was just spread out. It was like do what you want to do cruise, but they spent time with my mom and my stepdad when we ate and things like that. And like when I wanted to go have fun, I would make sure I would sit them outside where they could look at the ocean. And hey, I'm gonna be gone for a couple hours. Are y'all cool here? If you need anything, just hold your hand up and they'll come and assist you while I'm gone. But when I get back here, then we can go back to your room or we can go somewhere else. You know. So that's how I had to do my cruising. And then at night, I make sure they was in their room or whenever they feel like going to their room. So, been there, done that. And like I said, I did it for love, but they don't love Lolo. They don't know her, so it's not a good. That's not a good thing. Have to depend on somebody. Hey, sweet tea. Hey, big O. Hey, pretty black TV. Princess Fergie. Okay, I think that's everybody. But so maybe they'll get that figured out, and hopefully this don't like cause friction between uh Lolo and Ness, because see Lolo really do need this trip because she's like a caregiver of her mother, and that you can get like really burnt out, if that's what you have to do every day. So she might need a couple of days like in Vegas to just to get a breath of fresh air and get to do what you want to what you want to do like at the drop of a hat. Maybe she need that, and then she'll come back home to her mom just revigorated. But like I said, uh, don't cause yourself to be a burden on somebody, and mess up with their trip because they really don't nobody come to babysit nobody on a trip like this, especially with these strangers. These people you don't know. And maybe Lolo will listen to this and figure it out. Her journey in Vegas. But like she keeps saying, the main thing she want to do is get a tattoo. And like that's her goal. And see, chat rep is supposed to be meeting up with her, and they supposed to do a tattoo together. And so I think that's really all that she want to do, and she chat. I mean, Lolo want to do that, and maybe the party bus. You know, them the main thing. So maybe she'll get it figured out before she get there. You know her situation. Hopefully she do. Um, but I'm not gonna worry about it because it's not my. It's not my thing to worry about. You know. So let me see what else. Oh, and I don't know about this, but I didn't see Tracy live yesterday, which I'm gonna watch when I go off. But in her title, she said that Rico reports was going to Vegas, and I was saying what? But guess what? I looked around a couple of community walls, and allegedly Rico is going to Vegas to kick Wally ass, child. Wiley used to be beef sector, but he's not beef sector anymore. And Rico was head over heels for Wiley, but Wiley gonna pass out if he get to Vegas and see Rico. Cause Rico say he gonna kick Wiley ass. And another thing, LG, I think it's LG, say she gonna kick VS ass. It's supposed to be on site. Now I'm just telling y'all, child, huh, child. That's what they said, child. And Rico, he loved Wiley. Ooh, he loved him. But he say he going there to kick his ass. I'm gonna have to go to Wiley's to see if he know that Rico going to Vegas too. Cause Wiley's he had Nest Link a couple weeks ago and said he was going. And I guess Rico just found out about it, honey. And Rico going, child. Now that's some beef sector bullshitting it, honey. Ooh, child. Wally and Rico was in on VS her vacation that they had. So that's why everybody in the beef said to honey, we gonna have our noses pressed against our computer screens on in our phones, trying to see what happened with Rico and Wiley. Because they hadn't seen each other in years. But Rico he got that hammer for Wiley ass. And they say that Shakim has lost his sponsorship. Like I don't know if it's for his way to Vegas, or they said that whoever the sponsor is was supposed to give Shakim $1,000 for spending money, child. And they say I know the sponsor took the money for spending, but I wonder if they have taken his transportation there and back. I'll have to find out and run these streets. Now, when Lemon was discussing it last night on his live, he said that he had contacted Ness and asked her about the sponsorship situation, and Ness said that she would talk about that whenever she come back because you guys, she's in San Antonio visiting her brother, and her brother is raising her son. So she went to see her son and her child. And I don't know how long she gonna be in San Antonio. But she had told Tracy a couple of months ago that she would be in San Antonio, and she wanted to hook up with Tracy, and maybe like they could do something. And Tracy liked the beach and stuff, and that kind of got thrown around. So I don't know if she will be contacting Tracy, but I will find that out when Tracy go live. I'm gonna ask her. But yep, So they say she in San Antonio, and like I said, I don't know how many days she gonna be there. And I'm glad that she's getting to see her son, because she haven't seen her son since she went to meet up with Nick. This heat, she hadn't seen her son 313. She hadn't seen her son 313. D Town. Yeah, she hadn't seen it. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the people that's coming in. And y'all make sure you hit the like button when you come in. Hey, Diana from Brooklyn. But let me see what else. I see that Shakim on his wall, he was begging for like one of them pimp suits that people wear, the guys wear on Halloween. You know, you get the pimp hat, the pimp coat, and the pimp pants or whatever. Well, he's calling it a Rick James costume. But see, Rick James never dressed like a pimp. But see, that's when you young folks try to think about what y'all think people did back in the day. Y'all don't investigate. Rick James, he was very sexual. He showed a lot of body, like walk around with no shirt on. And like I seen him in concert, honey, when the concert started, he come out the floor with smoke, and he had on some leopard like swim trunks, them real short, them real little bitty ones. And I was hollering. Do you hear me? I was screaming like this when Rick James coming about the floor. He had on some leopard, them little tight little bitty underpants. And I was screaming, Rick James, like that. And he was lotioned down and had glitter on and had a glitter all over his body and stuff and them long braids. You see what I'm saying? See, but he don't know nothing about that. Okay. He walking around here with a wig on that ain't got no braids in it. Trying to represent Rick James. And Rick James never did dress like no damn pimp. He was a lover, not a pimp. How dare you? How dare you act like you could dance like Elvis and wasn't dancing like Elvis? How dare you put Rick James in a pimp suit? He wasn't no pimp. He was a lover. You have to tell these people that challenge. Yeah, he was a freak. He was a freak. Rick James was a super freak. He was super freaky. Yeah. You don't know nothing about that. Hey, Mather Edwards. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. Yeah, he was a lover, bitch. Let me, okay, let me go back to the Vegas. So now Shakim is begging and acting like the beef sector owe him the money for the Vegas child. He need to keep doing what he been doing, is walking that ghetto ass neighborhood he live in to that corner store that he go to so many times a day and sell some more of that ass. Or like he say, cock. That's what you need to do to pay your way. How you gonna be saying you gonna go somewhere and you ain't got no damn money? Huh? And they say you've been begging for your trip that you supposed to be going to see on this road in DC. Well, since on this road, your man, why don't you ask him for the money for you to have in Vegas? That's your man. Since that's your man, why don't you ask him for the money to go to DC or wherever the hell your next trip is, August the 3rd? Why you think people owe you that? Don't you think people want their money for their own trip? Boy, you get up there and you sell that ass if you want to go to Vegas and if you want to go see Honest Road. wherever y'all, DC or whatever. Be a man. Take care of your own business. Hey, Madam of the Mess. Rick James was freaky as hell. Yeah, he started off his concerts smoking and would be high as hell. He sure in the hell did. And everybody that was at the concert was as high as Rick James was, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, oh, them was the days, child. You can't do the stuff at these concerts like you used to do. Sure couldn't. Okay, let me see what else I got. That's enough of that Vegas stuff. That is enough. Ooh, child, let me tell y'all about this scandal that went on over there in the Vote 3 sector. They have a pastor over there too. And guess what his name is? Pastor J. And a lot of people, that be going from the B sector to the black sector that moves around, they was thinking that Pastor J was Pastor J. Wilson. But we had to, they had to be corrected, but a lot of people thought it was J. Wilson. But the guy name is J.A.Y., Pastor J.A.Y. And it would be funny when I'd be different places and they would say, and they were thinking that this was Jay Wilson that they was talking about when it actually wasn't, and it had to be corrected 50 11 times over there. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they would, everybody don't be where everybody be at when the corrections are taking place. So therefore, this was corrected 50 11 times, and it probably be corrected 50 11 more times. Well, this guy, he popped up in the Mo 3 said that I know started noticing him uh been a little bit over a month ago. He would hit panels and stuff. And they was, calling him Pastor J and stuff. And I could hear him talk, so I knew that was not Jay Wilson. It that never did even come in my mind. But, he was hitting panels, and I was kind of some of the things that he would say, I would kind of say, "Oh, he a pastor," but I didn't say it to nobody else. I was just saying it in my head because sometimes, even when you're a pastor, sometimes they might have a cuss word to slip, you know. But once they're seasoned, they don't really do that. You don't hear no cuss word slip. But like when they first get to be a preacher, if they was out in them streets cussing, sometimes it will slip out of your mouth. So I can see that. But another reason I would kind of side eye him, it wasn't just the cussing. It was like how he was after women on here on YouTube, and I was thinking like to myself, why are you after women in the Mo 3 beef sector when they are? It's not a bunch about church in the Mo 3 beef sector, and it's not a bunch about church in the beef sector. Okay, so I'm not comparing these sectors at all. I'm just saying, why would you be on YouTube hitting all these damn panels when they doing all this cussing and doing everything and dragging and ain't nobody talking about the Bible, period. It never comes up, hardly ever. And I was kind of looking at it sideways, but I never said nothing. I was just watching. And so some of the people over there, the content creators and the subscribers, would tell him, I'm not calling you no preacher because you don't act like no preacher. I'm going to call you Jay. They would be just like that with it. And so he didn't get a lot of respect, as far as I could see. Which he had been talking about he had been out the Lady Wu. I had seen that, they flirting back and forth, and it didn't work. And so then he started talking about he had a fiance, and I was thinking to myself, now shit, you just thought you was just after Wu, and now you getting married to somebody. But I kept my mouth shut, just kept looking and pay. Just every time he come around at the chat, I'd be looking at when he'd be on the panel and stuff. Well, at Coolins one morning, while he was up there talking to Coolin, she was they were just talking back and forth, and talking about the Bible and stuff. And she said for him to like talk about like what was your last sermon about, and this and that, and then he dropped down, and she was uh-huh, she was like that. And so then he came back up. He said, "Oh, girl, my it was a man up there then." And when he came back up, and so the man when Coolin said, "Yeah, I seen you drop down when I started, trying to get you to talk about your sermon and stuff. I see you drop down." He said, "Oh no, I was at work and I had to do something." And so this guy, he started dragging him and said, "Nigga, I know who you is. You ain't shit, and this and that." He was just talking. He was talking real gutter to the preacher, and I was like, "What? What?" My ears perked up because I was saying, "Oh, he finna start telling stuff." And so Coolin said, "No, don't talk to him like that." And so he got down. Well, Queen 88 hit the link. And she was saying, you got some nerve. You don't act like no preacher. You was sending Chanel news out. And I was saying, you no, and she said, you sent them to Martello, and he called me and he said, "What the hell going on? Pastor J sent me Chanel titty pictures." And I was like, "What?" In the chat, I was like, "What?" And then Chanel hit the panel. And she said, "Yeah, nigga, you sent my titty pictures. You've been sending my titty pictures to different people. And do you know?" And he was saying, "Yeah, and what?" He was talking like that. "Yeah, and what? You can't do nothing about it. I'll do it again." Talking like that. And so then Chanel said, "I'm gonna get you for revenge porn." And I was saying, "What?" I was just, "What?" I was just like that the whole time and to myself. And child, so something happened over in the beef sector, and I had to leave. And then later on, uh, I started looking around the sector. I said, "Well, maybe Chanel's setting up a live," and she did. And so I hit that notify me, and so I started running around the streets again. And then I went back over there, and she was live, honey. And child, he had been. Oh, another thing, he had some certificates showing them off that I'm a preacher and I come from this church and blah 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 blah. Well, Chanel had took a copy, like a screenshot, a copy of the certificate he was flashing, and she looked it up to see, if it was legit, the church name and the pastors and stuff that signed this certificate. They said that he was a minister. Well, honey, she found the church name on there and the phone. She looked through and found the phone number. And she called the pastor of that church and left a message on the answering machine. Well, the pastor called her back and she recorded the call. She played the call when I went to her channel. The man said that he was a womanizer, that he was after different women in the church. Now the pastor didn't know that the man was doing this, but he was trying to like get their phone numbers, call and pray for them, do this and do that to get the ussy. Well, before he could get the ussy, the women called the pastor and told the pastor what was going on. So the pastor set him down, like to put him out the pulpit. And what his job was as being a minister under the pastor was his responsibilities was sometimes get a opening at the church, the opening prayer, or if the pastor sick, get do the sermon that day. Do different things like fill in. Well, see, the pastor he took that responsibility for him. He put him at the pulpit. Well, and come to find out, this the pastor of the church. He is now the bishop of the organization. So, he had told Chanel that he was a bishop, and so while they was talking, well, he said the man was an habitual liar. That every church he went to, he had the problems. The problem was approaching the women, trying to go with them and stuff. The pastor said he was a wolf, and amongst his congregation, that he was a wolf, like as far as the women go. And so there was strikes against him, a lot of strikes, and he was a habitual liar. He said he worked for the Dallas Cowboys doing something, which was a lie. And then while they was talking, the pastor said, "Well, let me call another pastor." Like I think it was at another church, but in their organization. Well, they called this. It was a lady, and her husband is a pastor also. And so the lady was verifying that, yeah, he did try to go with people in her church and different things like that. So it was just a mess, child. Well, the pastor then, it was just so much. I just left the line because it was kind of long, because after you start calling two and three people and talking on the phone like that, I ain't got to hear all that shit. I believe the bishop that he ain't no good and all of that. Hey, you two cameras, but it was a mess. Hey, I'm Philip Muffy, Joe Black, executive sessions. Oh shit. Oh, I thought I had exited out. I thought I made a mistake, child. Hey, Miss Kim. But yeah, that was going on over there. That to me, I was like, this is a scandal and a shame. And he's still talking about it. He's a preacher. And kind of find out the lady he was saying that he was engaged to, it was Chanel. And when Chanel said that, I almost passed out. She said she told him, don't be telling lies like that, like they together, and that she's, his fiance, and blah, 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 blah. And she said that the reason that he was mad at her is because she put him out of her Discord because like one day they was in Discord, her and her lady friends, and she said that she had to go do something. So the Discord was still going on. And while she was had stepped away, he was trying to prophesize to those women. He was trying to get their phone numbers so he could pray with them and uplift them and all that kind of stuff. So it was the same thing he had been doing at the churches. So when Chanel come back to her live, she found out that he was trying to get the women numbers. So she blocked him and she put him out of the Discord. And see, when she did that, and and blocked him like from her channel and stuff, her YouTube channel, then that's why he was spreading her titty pictures around. Come to find out. Hey, tight ass. Woo, tight ass. You say you got them tight ass. Hey, Regina. But yeah, hey Rodney. But yeah, he a mess child. And he didn't get shame and leave YouTube, honey. He's still on this mitty picky. Y'all hear me? Okay, he ain't shame. He's still on YouTube and he's still saying he a pastor. Do y'all hear me? Child. Let me see what else happened on here. Let me look at some more of these notes. But child, I was hollering on that child. Yeah, he said he worked for the Dallas Cowboys and all that kind of bullshit. Just lying. Just lying. So, if you ladies that's in this live, if there's a Pastor Jay, try to prophesize to you or pray over you, I would suggest that you go, go somewhere else to get that. Unless you want to be, uh, approached in a way that you don't want to be approached. Sure. Woo, they been clowning on here. Trying to read my notes, chat, trying to see what else I see on here. And when VS was live, because she been live a couple of times since I last talked to you guys. On one of her live, that she said that Ness chat was full of her rejects, and she called like QI name out. And let's be honest, because they hang around over there at Ness. I don't know why she brought them up like that, and was saying that different ones was rejects. Well, BS, I think that like when you left, when the judge made you leave YouTube for those years, I think that the people that like you had under their thumb, they was glad you was gone, and they spread out all over YouTube, and they ain't coming back. It's not that they're rejects, it's that they sick of you, child. They had some freedom. They felt like what freedom was like. Now that's my allegedly, that's my opinion on why the people ain't with you. Okay? And child, I gotta tell y'all this. Now you know the beef sector, we all know Trish ain't shit, okay? We all know Trish ain't shit. But some of y'all still fool like she is shit. I don't know, but the majority of the beef sector don't think very much of Trish, because if they did, she'd have us over in her lives when she go live. Okay. Hey, D Royalty. I talked about you a little bit about you and King James being into it. I just said a little bit about you. I just want you to know that since you in my chat. Um, if you wasn't at the beginning of my live, I was just giving my commentary, just like we all do. But Trish took her shenanigans over to the Mo3 beef sector. But let me tell you how it started. I was over at Lemons one night. Trish was on the panel, and Duke Farrow, and there was other people on the channel, but these are the two I'm talking about. Okay, they was going back and forth. Her and Duke Farrow was going back and forth. In some kind of way, dick pictures come up. You know what I'm talking about. He sent her his ding ding. Okay, and then she was also saying, somebody on the panel was saying, Pizarro had said that she had asked, allegedly, that it was discussed between Trish and Pizarro about why come Trish don't cash up anyone. And Trish was saying, well, I don't cash up nobody. That's just something I don't do. I don't cash up nobody. Well, in the argument, Duke said, you sent me $25, and he showed that he showed that she had cashed up him $25. And so then Trish said, you sent me that video. So it was him with a hard peen jacking off. Okay. He sent her a video. I thought it was just a picture at first, but no, it was a video of him in an act. And so with his pants down, like naked. And so he sent her a video of that. And so and Trish was like, I didn't send you that $25 for that. And he was saying, yeah, I'll see this $25. Yeah, I'll see this $25. What'd you think she sent it for? He was like that messing with him. Well, they went back and forth over that. All right, so I think it was like the next night, She went over to the Mo 3 sector on BIMP panel. And while she was the only one up there, and it was, and it was a panel of men, and they was like, they was ticked, they allegedly they was messing with her, picking at her, and allegedly it was about her husband. Well, the picture that I seen that night on Mahaya's later on was of if the man looked white that was kissing on her jaw. And so they were calling the man a white man. And oh, you married to a white man. They were going stuff like that. Well, Mahaya them said, because that's where I found out that she did this act on BIMP panel, it's on Mahaya's panel that night. Allegedly, she pulled out a peen on BIMP panel, like P-Bond in. That's what they were telling me. Okay. So when Mahaya was saying that night on his channel, I was like in the chat and I was saying, I ain't never known how to do nothing like that. So I hit the panel and I say, are you saying that Trish P-bombed you because she have never did anything like that in the beef sector? I say she have never done anything like that in the beef sector. Why would she do it on BIMP panel? I was just tripping. And so I think she was up there then. She was up there. No, I don't know. I can't remember. But I was saying, I can't believe she did that, man. You saying, yeah, she peep on it. And Gigi them was saying, yes, she did. And I was saying, oh my God, I can't believe that. And so then Trish, she was up there because she was quiet. She wasn't saying nothing. And I was saying, Trish, that is low down. I say to come over here in the Mo 3 beef sector and do that bullshit. That is not right. And I was dragging her with the rest of them. And child, so that stayed on my mind. And then, after Mahaya went off that night, I was kind of looking around the streets and I wound up, Big Baby was live. So I went over there, in her chat. Hey, Divin. Yeah, I went over to Big Baby's and I was in her chat just typing, just typing away. Listening to Big Baby commentary, and she was talking about the P bomb and other things, okay? And so she said, oh, hey, Paulette, hit the link, because sometimes people call down for me from the Mo 3 beef sector to hit their link. And sometimes I hit their link just because I want to. But I hit Big Baby link because she asked me to. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, and like Big Baby, asked me to hit the link, so I hit the link. And so we and her was talking about different things, and we had talked about like the P bomb, and like I explained to her, like I've been explaining everywhere else I be going on YouTube that I was not at BIMS the night that the act happened. Period. I found out about the act happening at Mahaya's, and the different people from the Mo 3 sector were saying that she did it. Okay, and then Big Baby had asked me about Cat Dog, and I was thinking about something totally different. I answered her question. I didn't answer the question right. And she was saying, no, about the cat dog in the beef sector. Like I said, oh, I know what you're talking about, the person that, she said to her hermaphrodite. I said, oh, you're talking about, the person that's in our sector that's allegedly is a hermaphrodite. And so we was talking about it and stuff. And there was people from the B sector that was in the chat, which they do be a lot in the chat. They're from the beef sector, and a lot of times they be saying I be over there discussing beef sector shit, which I don't give a damn. I talk about what I want to talk about, and that was, they're not gonna stop me from talking about what I want to talk about. And I explained before, me and Tracy used to talk about the Mo 3 beef sector and the beef sector and the black sector stuff. So what is it a damn problem for now? like since I hang out over there at Mahaya's and at wherever I want to over there. And so I was saying shit like that to the people in the beef sector. I was saying I was discussing beef sector shit over in the Mo 3 sector. I talk about what the hell I want to talk about wherever I'm at. Like I'm talking about a lot of different shit over here right now. Why come they ain't in the chat saying I'm discussing beef sector and Mo 3 sector shit? Why come they ain't saying that now? But they see they get me out in the streets and try to clown in them damn chats with that bullshit. And I'm getting tired of telling these bitches that I talk about what the hell I want to talk about. I don't ask nobody damn uh I don't have to ask your permission to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. And I'm getting sick of y'all putting that bullshit in the chats that I have to address that bullshit. Now y'all done slacked up over there at Mahaya's a 99%. But now y'all gonna come to big babies with that bullshit. Do I got to start dragging you bitches by the nose? Like I had to do over there at Mahaya? What I got to do? Tell me what I got to do. Because this getting ready to get out of hand again. And I'm not gonna take that bullshit. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm gonna move around how the fuck I wanna move around, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say. I don't give a damn who got a problem with it. And like I was telling Big Baby, that cat dog shit, that's old in the beef sector now. We've moved on to other things like we do, because the beef sector move fast on the different storylines. They don't take a long time with no storyline in the beef sector, because we get bored. We get bored easy. Like this shit that's going on with Heat them. That ain't gonna go. People, they not gonna go with that shit too long. It's gonna get boring. So they're gonna have to hit this story hard fast. Because they ain't gonna go linger. We don't linger with a story over here. Because we lose interest fast. People have tried that before over here. And it don't work. The beef sector, we bored very easily. That's why I be over in the Mo 3 sector. I got bored with the beef sector. They were boring me. And I was telling them bitches I'm bored. Get the storylines up. Like this shit that's going on today. I like that kind of shit. That shit with Kimmy and that shit interesting to me. I'm gonna be over here in the beef sector. I want to hear what everybody what's everybody's opinion of this shit. This the kind of shit the beef sector love. That's that beefing. This is what you call beefing. And it ain't gonna be no real long. It ain't gonna be long and drawn out. Now Kimmy and ThisHeat might not never get along again. But this story, it's gonna go fast because the beef sector gonna get bored. That's just the facts. For the people that ain't used to the beef sector. Hey, K Kira, that's the bando hunter. That's the bootleg out. You hear me? Okay. And K Kira been dragging, and I've been loving it because she don't be dragging. But K Kira been dragging straight like that. I can't call him what. Well, I'm gonna say what she say. She call him straight like a dyke, But now see this K Kira. Now K Kira can do this her drag forever if she want to. Cause I like that kind of shit. You got to keep us interested. And that's what Kimmy and ThisHeat gonna have to do. They gonna have to keep us interested. Cause we'll get bored very easy. And the way we bored, we don't know nobody come over there. That's when we getting bored. When the people that come in the chat, when they drop. Okay? Because we don't want to hear this shit no more. But see, Kim and them, they can work this for a while. But they're going to keep us on our toes. They're going to give us new information. You can't keep that old the shit you already been talking about. We want to hear more. We want to hear more. We want to hear more. Not no bullshit. Cause see, we've been over here a while. They know how we want to see them fight. We loving this shit today. You under goddamn stand? Shit. Hey, peaches. But yeah, K Kira been dragging, and I love it because she don't really do that shit. She run the bando. Now she up in the bando acting the biggest fool. She acting a bigger fool than we acting. Hey, snapping turtle. She done put somebody else in charge of the purse. Cause she been out here fighting. She got her husband holding the money now. Hey, Karen. Hey, focus on you. But yeah, child. And let me see what else going on. But yeah, they had me hollering on her. K Kira, let me tell you this here. K Kira, have you ever had a man eat your cootie that had sharp teeth? K Kira, they be biting your thing with sharp teeth. How many of y'all in the chat done had somebody on your thing and they got sharp teeth? I'm gonna laugh about that for a week. Hey, Adam, Taylor Bay. I keep going back to the teeth child. Have any of you men had a woman on y'all thing with sharp teeth? Hey, Eric. uh, Muffy, I don't know if you was here when I first started. I was talking about Kimmy say this. He told her that when Kimmy when Ness was eating her thing, she said that her teeth were sharp on her thing. And I was saying, now you ain't supposed to use your teeth down there. And I've been laughing about that ever since. That she when you talk about eating, she was eating her and she was using them teeth, child. She said her teeth was sharp, child. I ain't never heard about no eating no ussy like that, child. I ain't never had that problem. Hey, Queen, I ain't never had that problem, Queen Sugar. She said her teeth was sharp down there on that thing. Down there. Hey, every night, but I ain't never heard of that before. I ain't never. I'm not, and I'm an old woman. I ain't never had nobody with no sharp teeth down there biting down there. I ain't never had it like that. Oh, Candace said I have, and I told him never touch it again. Ooh, child. But see, can you a man though? I'm a woman. Candace said he have. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Y'all got me laughing. Hey, let me see. Big drip. But yeah, child. I've been hollering ever since that girl said that this morning, child. But I'm a woman and I ain't never had nobody. I ain't never complained about no teeth down there. You ain't finna you ain't finna bite me down there. You ain't finna do that to me. No. They know better. Have some common sense. Ain't that by Emma Renee? Have some common sense. Ask your brother how to do it or something. Ask your sister how to do it. No, don't you can't do me like that. Oh shit. Kimmy is a fool, child. She had me hollering when she said that this morning. Y'all make sure, I dropped Kimmy link. Y'all make sure y'all go to Kimmy's. She have did two lives today. Now she might have done another since I've been on here, cause sometimes when she get pissed off, she'll go live several times, child. Ooh, child. Let me look at my dog. Oh my God. I like to quit. Every time I talk about that, I get so tickled. Kimmy, you ain't shit, girl. Okay, I told you about. All right, back to Trish. I was in somebody live, and I said she don't do that shit on her channel. Like exposed penises and stuff. Well, they say now she put up what she showed on Bimps. So I said, huh? She put it up on her page. They say yes, she got up there and it didn't get struck. So they gave me a timestamp and I went over there and I looked at it. And what I seen that she allegedly had put up was a peen, but she had painted it like, rainbow colors. But you could see some of it, but and it was shaped like, she didn't get struck for because it was painted over. Okay, I went with that. Okay. So I had to go back to the Mo 3 beef sector. And when I think I was at Room Shakers, I seen Bimp in the chat and I say, Bimp, did you get P-bombed? And he was saying that he felt like he was P-bombed for her to pull wee wee out. He didn't care what color it was painted and how it was painted over. He said, I do not fool around like that. I didn't appreciate her putting that on my page. And plus it was a panel full of males. Why would she do that? Why would she disrespect my panel like that? And so that's the way he answered the question. So it was more about the disrespect. Now I'm just gonna say this here. It's a lot of guys over there that are homophobe. They don't really like Bimp don't want to discuss it. So I know if you don't want to discuss it, you don't want to look at it. So he chose not to have that shit on his panel. And he shut the line down and didn't come back on. But I did get to ask him about it, and he said it was like more about the disrespect and more about her actually putting it up there. And he don't play like that. He don't have that kind of stuff on his page. Well, later on that night, Trish went live. I missed the live, but I heard about it. Well, Mahaya and Duke was up there. And she was in her fantasy world talking about both of them men wanted her. And they say, this what Mahaya told me. And they don't want, they wanted her and this and that. And Duke, they stayed up there quite a while, I heard. Well, do you know what Duke did? Duke P bombed her with his own thing. Like he stood up and let his thing dangle. And when they told me that, I had said he should have painted rainbow colors the way she had that thing on Bimp channel. He should have painted rainbow colors. But see, I guess he wasn't thinking about that. But honey, he pulled his whole thing out. It wasn't no picture, it was a natural born thing. She pulled it out on her live. And I said, goody, goody. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And so she had to pull that live. She had to get rid of that live. But yeah, Duke pulled his whacker out on her. And he said on another live after that, he said it's war between them two. It ain't nowhere near over. It's up and it's stuck. Okay. And that's all I got. I'm through with that story. But I just want to let y'all know about the alleged P-bombing on Bimps and the real P-bombing with a natural thing that's attached to the man that did it. Live, honey. I missed that. But I just want to tell y'all about that. And when she was asked about it over at Lemons, I think uh, we'll just say I I might be wrong about the panel, but I'm gonna assume it was Lemons. I'm gonna say Lemons. When she was asked about it, she said, "I'm just gonna clip that out and throw it over. I'm just gonna clip that out. I'm gonna put it back up." She ain't put that shit back up yet. She sure ain't. But see, when you do wrong, there used to be in the old days, it took a long time for karma to come back and get you. You got to live your whole life, and then when you get old, karma hit you. But honey, nowadays, karma hit you in your head the next day. I mean, on the same day, in the next breath. You know what I'm saying? Yep, karma hit you in your head the same day. And that's the way it is with the world, child. Let me speak. Hey, big Ralph, RAV, Nutter. See if I spoke to everybody. I always miss somebody on here. And I really hate that. And if I miss you, I apologize. I'm apologizing ahead of time, okay? Trying to make sure I speak. Some Linda say I brought back bad memories. Linda, was it about the teeth, child? Don't tell me somebody did you like that, girl. Uh, ooh, child, I'm so ticked up. Well, I got two people in here. This I'm talking about them teeth. Child. Ooh, child. I got two people that had been too shy to say it. Well, hell, I told y'all about getting head for 10 hours. Shit, y'all ought to be able to tell me if y'all had some teeth down there. Because I was dry as a husk, girl. Ooh, child. Oh, my God. That was a, ooh. I ain't gonna never let nobody do me like that again. Oh, no, hell no. That was too much. I didn't have no energy. All the waddles. So just, I was just pitiful. Couldn't even go to work. I said, I can't let nobody see me looking like this. I was white as a sheet, shaking and pale. Ooh, I couldn't even go see my mama that day. I didn't want my mama to see me like that and to be asking me, baby, what's wrong with you? I couldn't tell her what was wrong with me. Sassy and law. I couldn't tell my mama. I had to wait a couple of days to go see my mama. Hey, grown folk. Grown folks, are you and a viewer's a viewer? Are y'all a couple? I've been hearing that y'all supposed to be meeting up and everything in DC or somewhere. Grown folk, is that the truth? I don't want to be spreading no false tales out here. And if y'all are, I'm glad. You know, hell, ain't nothing wrong with having somebody. It's good to have somebody love you and you love them back. Ain't that doctor? Ain't that right, Dr. Reese? Dr. Reese D. I think I talked about everything. If I missed anything, I'll talk about it maybe the next time I come up. Next time I go live. Hopefully I'll get better on keeping y'all caught up faster. Um, I'm gonna try to do better. Hopefully, I'll just put it like this. I'm gonna say we'll go live in 3 days, and then maybe I can get it down to 2 days. But like every 3 days, I'm gonna try to go live, child. Cause I forget about stuff, and I forget a lot of times to even put things in my notes and stuff. You know, it's just the way it is. But yeah, honey, I was enjoying that YouTube this morning, and honey, I said, let me hit the button and go live. Like I went live while Kim was live. I said, let me hit this button and go live, because if I don't, I'm gonna sit up in here and I'm not gonna go live. I'm gonna get too involved in YouTube, or either I'll go to sleep. So I'll hit this button. So I had to hit this button, child. Hey, it's YB. But I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. And ooh, child. I'm getting ready to get out here and run these streets, child, and get caught up because I know I'd have missed something. Ooh, child. Hey, next time y'all having a little fun in the bed, tell them to watch them teeth. Because they say them teeth was sharp, child. Ooh, child. Make sure y'all hit my like button. And if you'd like, send a small donation. Thank you guys. Bye.